All right, headset on, audio checked, and we are live. All right, so it's been another week, huh? Most of us have made it, thankfully. It's pretty rough out there right now. Currently at the moment myself, I I have without getting too personal and spoilery, any nonsense like that. I have a boss who thinks this whole thing is a hoax. He thinks it's a ploy by the man to keep everyone inside, and ugh. So he's handling packages without gloves or washing his hands or at least using some sanitizer or anything like that. And me and a couple other employees are just kind of like, we don't feel safe right now if you're going to be treating it like a joke. So we're taking the rest of the week off. And so we did. Right now, I'm mostly just out of work until I want to see how the situation goes by the end of the week, especially here in the U.S., because I highly doubt we're anywhere as close to the end of it here. Every other country got their, crap together. Obviously, we didn't because this is America. But that's enough about real life stuff. That's some hot garbage. So let's switch over to some other hot garbage. The game we're going to be playing today is one that I consider to be one of the absolute worst I've ever played. So many people have these like big lists of like big easy targets for worst games they've played. It's like, oh, E.T., Superman 64, Ride to Hell Retribution, all these terrible games, like they're awful, terrible, never play them, things like that. And it's like this is one that always stuck out to me because I was like 12 years old when I got this game. I picked up a GBA, and it came with Iridium 3D, and I love that game to pieces. It's not that good going back to it. But a couple other games too that I had as well. I picked up Mega Man Battle Network. I got Kirby, Nightmare in Dreamland, Metroid Fusion. I was about to say, I played those extensively. And then when I had a little extra money, I picked up 3 more games, which was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Mega Man Zero. It was one of the Mega Man Zeros. I don't remember which one. It was 2 or 3. And Medal of Honor Underground, which I paid $30 for. I played it once, and I put it down and just played Tactics Advance. I wiped the game clean from my memory. I forgot it existed. And then one day, I was watching another YouTuber. I think it was Mini-Me. By the way, go watch his stuff. He makes some great videos about just some of the most insane licensed games ever. And we're pretty much on the same page with likeness in games. I've played so much crap, so much bottom of the barrel stuff that things like watching like his Cars 3 video is just like, oh yeah, that actually looks like a decent game. I'd play that. Yeah, I'd go out and buy a copy and play it. It doesn't look bad. But no, I have lowish standards when it comes to bad games. Like someone says, oh, this game's like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I can deal with that. I was about to say, there's some kind of value out of it. It's not bad. It's a mixed game. You can find something in it. But when you've played so much like FMV and DOS garbage like I have, a lot of other games just look better in so many aspects. So, no more beating around the bush with this. I'm not looking forward to this. Before I start, actually, I am going to give a volume warning. And not because the volume is going to be loud, but because it's going to be ear-screechingly annoying. The audio in this game is wretched. Horrible. Now, the Game Boy Advance is capable of putting out good music, good sound effects. Golden Sun most certainly comes to mind. One of the best video game soundtracks on the system, easily. Oh gosh, what else? What was the Mana game that came out on Game Boy Advance? Was it Legend of Mana? No, it wasn't Legend of Mana. Legend of Mana was one of the PlayStation ones. Sword of Mana. Also had a really good soundtrack for the system. lots of games had really, really good music on it. This, turn your volume down. I'm just going to say it right now. Turn your volume down a little bit. I turned it down on my end, but yeah. Okay. Enough beating around the bush with this. Let's begin. Oh, I am not looking forward to that. We're going to beat it on this stream. We are going to completely go through this entire game, which is something I never did as a kid. Oh, God. Oh, there's a good first sign. Oh, God. Get used to this sound effect that's about to play. You're going to hear it about 30 times. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's so bad. I turned it down and it still sounds loud as hell. Jeez. Now, of course, you know, you're listening to this audio on like a shitty Game Boy Advance speaker and everything. It's not the worst thing, but... We're gonna play it on hard because I hate myself. Also because it really doesn't matter. This game is stupendously easy. Okay. God. Bonsoir, Manon. I'm sorry to call you over such a short notice, but we have an important new mission. Remember that Danish boy who lives below me? You know, Nels. Sure, okay. That looks like an N and an M scrunched together. That font is miserable. The one who keeps asking me about the Resistance. He says he wants to join because... oh my gosh. If you played Medal of Honor Underground on the PlayStation 1, which this is a... I struggle to say port of... go play that instead. Medal of Honor Underground is actually a really good shooter for the PlayStation 1. It tells a really good story. Both Medal of Honor games on the PlayStation 1 are actually really good. Stole a copy of the manifest and showed it to me. Bag. Oh, God, here we go. Oh, what a good game. Oh, I don't like it. I'm turning it down a little more. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down on my end, too. Yep, that'll do. All right, welcome to playing a first-person shooter on the GBA. Isn't this the one that looks like a 3D? Absolutely solid opinion. This, you can literally count the pixels and the frame rate on the screen while it's going. Now, I am constantly shooting the fire button right there while I'm locked onto this guy. And sometimes the game just decides it's not going to shoot at all. This is normal. This happens on the regular Game Boy Advance, too. You shooting is dependent on the frame rate. If the frame rate's too low, it won't register your button inputs sometimes. That's okay, though, because as you can see, the enemy doesn't really give a shit about firing at you at all. Oh, it's all coming back. Yep. Yeah, like I'm pushing the fire button like constantly here. No, there's very little that's redeemable about this. I can think of exactly one good thing to say about this game. Only one. Unlike a lot of other shooters on the Game Boy Advance, this one auto-locks onto enemies when you get close to them. That's it. That's the only praise I could possibly give this game. You will get stuck on walls. The frame rate becomes miserable in open areas like this. And the missions are literally just, alright, collect this thing, get this thing. Except for this mission. This mission, the game starts as an escort quest. An escort quest where your ally doesn't even try to shoot, and in fact just gets in your way. On the frame rate, but the game doesn't have... Sure it does! Look, you can count it on one hand! Oh, hey, look, that's my brother. Couldn't you tell? That's the guy. That's him. And yeah, I don't want to hear any nonsense like the Game Boy Advance couldn't handle something like this. I mean, it wasn't made to. Oh yeah, and you have to push select to reload, by the way. L and R has you strafe, but it's almost useless to strafe in this game, actually. I'm not even kidding about that. Uh-oh, we're falling behind on where my brother is. We can't let him get too far ahead of us. That little ET pixel over there, yeah, that's him. God, you could probably make this game run on a goddamn Atari. Never since the original Doom have I played such a thrilling first-person shooter. Yeah, your pistol gets you through most of the game, but as soon as you get the machine gun in this, the game gets much easier. You can tell it's 2 years going because it doesn't look like a blue monster. Yeah, it doesn't look like a blue 2x4 pixelated box that I accidentally hit the distort button on and photo bucket. Alright, we gotta find a health kit quick. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, and if you want to explain how the health bar works at the bottom, feel free to let me know. I've never figured it out. Oh, that enemy is actually behind the door. You have to wait for your brother to open it, though. As you can see, he's doing a really good job trying to figure out how to open it. Oh, there he goes. We're just gonna shoot this Simpsons character here. It's like 2D, 3D at once, playing havoc with my depth. Oh yeah, this is... When you're looking at it at a little, like, 320 by, like... I forget the resolution of the Game Boy Advance. It's like 320 by 160 or something like that. When you're looking at it like that, you know, it's just like, alright, you know, this is tolerable, I guess. You know, like, getting a sinus infection. You don't want it, but you can deal with it, I suppose. But, yeah, no, this is... this was a miserable experience. I never beat it as a kid. Watch this sick door opening animation. Wow. Thanks, bro. You did a good job shooting him. Oh, yeah, there's a guy behind me. Crap. You do not want to die in this game. This is the reason. Maybe picking hard wasn't a good choice. I completely forgot that guy was in that corner there. Great. Well, time to do the last 5 minutes all over again. It'll look near okay if I squint. Yeah, you can pretend you're playing a PlayStation 1 game on your GBA then, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like, you can't even pretend that, like, you couldn't have gotten this game working a little better on this system, because Duke Nukem 3D and Doom 1 and 2 on the GBA were some of my favorite ways to play that. The frame rates were pretty bad, but, like, it was the entirety of those games, and they looked good and played good, despite the fact you had a really, like, gimped control scheme. They were pretty alright. Considering it was one of the few ways you could play those games portable, you know, way back in the early 2000s, they were good. I don't think I'd settle with playing them like that now, especially since the Doom ports on the Switch are pretty good. I mean, they are now. They don't have fucking DRM in them anymore. What the hell, Bethesda? No, for the $5 for each of Doom 1 and Doom 2 on the Switch, or any other system for that matter, they added the DLC to those, so you can play like the Plutonium packs, the TNT Evolution packs, completely for free. You just download them to the system, and then you play the campaigns. It's pretty cool. And this looks like a bad dream filtered through my stuff. Yeah, the best part about it, too, is originally, when I first booted up this emulator, it was trying to run it with like a 2x psi filter, and I wasn't having that. A filter just made this game look worse. You couldn't read any of the text. Also, speaking of text and everything else, my absolute favorite part of this game is that it has to have the little Medal of Honor logo at the bottom to remind you that you're in fact playing Medal of Honor on the GBA. Because you're going to forget. You're going to look to the left, you're going to look back, and you're like, oh god, what am I looking at? You can play Doom 1 and Doom 2 and Doom Eternal. Oh, that's cool. I had Doom Eternal pre-ordered originally, but with recent events going on, I decided to cancel it because I could use the $60 for, you know, groceries and just about anything else right now. Still got Animal Crossing though, which is alright. I think it's too slow at the beginning. So I think my brother isn't following me anymore. We need to go fix that. Either that or he's like way ahead of us and not dead yet. Alright, let's go find the 2x2 set of pixels for wherever he is. And we'll see him any second now. Your eyes don't completely focus. Okay, seriously, where did he go? Bro, I can't see you in this mess. Of course, you know if something like this came out today, it would be intentional. It'd be intentionally designed to look this awful, to try to follow that aesthetic, but it would still run better than this, you know, most of the time. 98% of Unity games made by one person are generally bad. Okay, I think he might have just gotten ahead of us. Yeah, you might actually have a better time playing this game if you cross your eyes.
It's good. It's good.
So, my brother's supposed to be here. Like he was last time. He got lost, I think. Either that or he fell through the ground, which is something that can happen. I'm not even kidding about that. I've seen it happen before. Oh god, this music's already grating. This isn't even the worst track in the game, though. There's one that's really bad. Like, the boop boom, boop boom, boop boom in this, just... the character's eyes must be a series of cubes. Or, you're just playing as a fly the entire time. Oh my gosh, okay, did he get stuck? I have a lot better time playing it if you stop looking at it. Where did he go? Okay, he has like a really strict path that he follows, but he doesn't go any further if you get too far ahead of him. No, you know what this reminds me of is like, you remember the really old days of playing a game on a computer, and your computer didn't quite... Oh, is that him? I think that's him over there. That might be him. Bro, we found you! Great, all the enemies are dead, so you can just walk forward. Like, your computer is, like, just barely able to make the minimum requirements. So, in order to play the game, you just look at the ground or up at the sky to make it run faster. That's what this reminds me of, except you can't look up or down. Because if you could do that, it would already mess with the established depth perception. Follow your brother. Did he? Oh my gosh. He's getting lost again. Why did they even bother giving him a walking animation? Also, what color are his pants? Is it supposed to be like gray camo? It blends in with everything. This is actually the hardest time I've ever had on this mission. You can normally have it done. I was literally at the end. If I shot that last guy and turned around, that would have been the end of the mission. Yeah, I can't shoot that guy through the wall, can I? Oh yeah, and you do have other weapons. Like I keep picking up petrol bombs here. You don't want to use these, like, ever. All right, bro, open the door. You got this. Did that with Deus Ex 1. The PC could run it fine. On GBA, it ran at double FPS if you looked down. Yeah, back when I didn't have, like, when I was building my first computer when I was a kid, I did not have a 3D graphics card in it, like, at all. So I would play Fable and Oblivion with that. With Fable, almost all the textures were gone. All the characters had, like, black soulless eyes, and all the water was piss yellow, because none of it could render properly. I played through about half of the game like that, just because, like, it was my computer, and I could do whatever the hell I wanted. I didn't care. And then Oblivion, I found a mod someone made that lowered the textures even more and essentially made the game look like it was on the 64. Come on. Okay, we got it. I don't know how, but I put about 90 hours into the game looking like that. Alright, yep, there's the end of the mission. We did it. We got a good rating. Also, there's no save system in this, so you have to use the passwords it gives you on the bottom. This always made me laugh. They just took a screenshot of the loading screen from the PlayStation 1 version and didn't get rid of the load bar at the bottom. It's just a screenshot of the loading screen. Oh, this game's awful. Oh. Gosh. Can you read this fine? I can read it fine. Watch this. If you're reading this, your attempt to steal munitions did not go as planned. Jacques was always rather impetuous and inclined to trust. Yeah, okay, yeah. And now it seems like Gestapo are onto us. Yay. Nope, the best part about this mission is you get the machine gun, which is the best weapon in the game. Oh yeah, you can see enemies through walls too, it's great. This is where the music gets exceptionally good. But yeah, you just use this machine gun in this level and you never look back. Also, this level's a maze, because of course it would be. And you have to know where you're going. I honestly think you would have a better time looking at the Windows Maze screensaver than this at all. At least you don't have to play that. Oh, hey, Micah, it's Trippy. Oh, yeah, this is, this is, without a doubt, the worst game on the Game Boy Advance. I know there are some other big contenders for that, like massively so. And if you want to sit there and say something like, what was that stupid Urban Yeti was like the worst game you played on the system, I wouldn't tell you you're wrong, because that is a pretty bad game. But Urban Yeti is at least interesting to play. It's just got this wacky concept and like an open world and awful. Oh, where am I getting shot at from? Oh yeah, this is the one trick they love pulling in this game is they just put a guy in the corner. Used to play FF8 on my PS2, and sometimes a big spell would cause this bug where the world started corrupting. Found a boss was great when the text started disappearing. There's a guy in here. I know there's a guy in here. Where are they? Anyways, yeah, we need to get these forged papers. It was part of our objective. Wow. Yeah, I'm already getting sick of the music. But like I said, I never actually beat this before, so you know, how can I fairly critique this game if I've never actually beaten it? Because that's how reviewing video games works. I never beat Ride to Hell Retribution. Maybe it becomes a masterpiece by the end, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe this game turns into like the most immersive first-person shooter on the Game Boy Advance by the end. And you never know. Oh, so this room is actually a great way to see the technique they use to render the 3D. I'm just gonna call it that. No, it's not. If you move close to the walls, you'll see the wall kind of like going into itself. And that's because a lot of the walls are using this technique where it's like constantly moving. It kind of gives the illusion of 3D. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just an illusion. Okay, so this is funny. I just looked to the right to see the little preview on YouTube for the stream. I always have it running at 144. I don't know why. Looking at the preview on the right, it looks much better than what I'm playing right now. If you watch this video in 144, the game looks more tolerable. I don't get it. Oh gosh, do we go left or do we go right? Beat Ride to Hell. No, it doesn't. The PTSD setting. Yeah, I've never actually played Ride to Hell. I've only ever watched other people's videos on it. It doesn't... Look, there is a time and a place for bad games. There always is. I have a list of bad games that I really enjoy playing. I mean, hell, we just got done playing Total Distortion. I love that game to pieces, despite how bad it is. But, nah, I have limits. I have absolute limits on bad games. And Ride to Hell is one of them. Ugh. My lord. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, gotta check the corners. Finally an FPS that outdoes capstone. Oh my gosh. I forgot how bad this was. I genuinely forgot. And again, if you want to figure out how the health bar on the bottom left-hand corner works, feel free to let me know. I still haven't figured it out. It changes different colors on a whim whenever it wants. You basically just don't want it to turn red, I think. Oh my god, elevation, guys! Now this is an evolution of 3D. Wolfenstein can suck it. Oh no, 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 no. 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 Oh, no. Oh. No. Oh, no. Why did I put it on hard? Oh, no. We were literally at the end of the mission. Literally. Again. You know what? I don't care. I genuinely don't care enough about this game to play through this whole level all over again. I'm absolutely certain someone has cheat codes online because they hate themselves as much as me. I was literally all we were gonna do is walk down the hallway, turn around, and a truck just mysteriously pops in to existence. I refuse to play that level again. I will not do it. There's different passwords for difficulties. I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense, but they're all French words, too. Huh. Well, we're not gonna do that on hard anymore if I have to keep putting up with that nonsense. I remember this game being a lot easier. Alright, yeah, we'll just get out of this. Okay, what do we got? Escargot. Right. Oh, you loving these sound effects yet? They're great. Okay, great. I beat the level. I totally beat it. I did not, in fact, use a password because I hate myself. The blue got blown off, and the colors are all dim counterclockwise, and you died. Yeah, I'm still not sure. I don't think there's armor in this is the thing. I think you only pick up health packs and health canteens. Okay. Oh, that Middy's trying. Middy's trying really hard. Escargot, like the snail, at which this game's basis is based on. No, I think I'd actually rather eat an escargot, you know, prepared meal than... Snail doesn't sound that bad. I don't know, I never had it. It can't possibly be as bad as this. At least if I ate a snail, you know, that's like, I eat it and it's done. You know, I just gotta digest it after the fact. I have to keep looking at this. Listen to that music. It's like trying to swell up and be all epic. It's great. No exaggeration, the NES outputted better music than this game did. Like, none. None whatsoever. At least the sound effects are also, like, okay. Oh, also, my other favorite thing I love, in their attempt to, you know, kind of go with the widescreen element of the GBA, all the guns, like this one, have a cutoff on the right-hand side. Because this was originally a PlayStation 1 game, and they just took screenshots and pasted them into the GBA. Oh my god, that music. What am I supposed to be doing? Destroy 3 evidence, destroy 2 trucks, hide press. Hide press? And find 3 machine guns. Alright. I genuinely don't want to have missed an objective. Please tell me this box is something I need to... I'd throw a bomb at it? No? There we go. Yeah, the game does a great job of communicating what you're supposed to be doing. Oh god, I just threw that. They can't review the game if they can't find it. I remember, like, buying this game, and then, like, a week later, I saw a review for it in a magazine, and they were like, oh, yeah, you know, it's okay for what it is, because this was, like, one of the first-person shooters to come out for the system. So, again, like I was saying earlier, everyone just kind of put up with it like it was tolerable. Well, there's the truck. Oh, hang on. Make sure we don't get shot at. Oh no, he's on a different elevation than me. I can't shoot him. He can shoot me, though. That's fine. Oh my gosh, and then you turn around and it goes down to like 2 frames a second. Yeah, working on it, game. Let me switch over to the petrol bombs. Is the petrol bomb just bouncing off the top of it? Maybe. Oh gosh, there's evidence thing here too. Can I just shoot it? Come on. Can't break this. Press A to reveal. What? Oh, that's... See, that box had a machine gun in it. That one wasn't evidence, obviously. It looked completely different from the other box. So the only way to know what your objective is to get next to it and have your character go, yeah, this is the one. My lord. Oh no, they're behind the wall. I can't get them. There we go. Yeah, having the golden eye from freaking GoldenEye Rogue Agent isn't helping me at all with this. Ah, yes, of course. Now this is a box we have to destroy. Damn it, throw the thing. Actually, with games like this, like of this particular kind of quality, where the hell did you guys come from? I've never done drugs. Well, I mean, not... Okay, I've never done drugs, but I would be insanely curious on, like, strapping a headset to yourself, having something like this just blasted in full screen, and what my response would be after the fact. Like, that has to be surreal. Right, we gotta go back to make sure we didn't miss anything on the other side. What the hell? Did I just find a speedrun strat? Okay, so apparently if you face a wall in a particular way, you just, you dash into it like that. Huh. Want to experience a bad FPS that's slightly more seeable. There's Tunnel Rats, the only game based on the movie, but really? I had no idea. That's interesting. Movie Bull had a game. What kind of backwards universe is that? The man who has made the most movie-based, game-based movies. Sorry, I can't English today. in fact, gets a video game based on something he made. That's like some nutso, you know, insano universe crap. Oh my god, just let the music stop. That poor GBA MIDI synthesizer's trying so hard. Alright, is this what I'm supposed to open? Yep. Nope, there was a guy behind it the whole time! Because I hate myself somehow, the game's worse than the movie, which is the ultimate iron. For anything with Uwe Ball? Yeah, holy cow. There's always one first-person shooter that, like, interested me with just the bad reviews it got. I've never actually seen gameplay of it. I remember just reading reviews. I forget the actual full name of it, but it was something like, You Are Not Alive, or like, or You Are Not Alone, or... I don't remember the actual name. I'd have to look it up. But I constantly hear from people on how it's like one of the worst freaking games ever. Feels good. Yeah, and that's definitely not your character talking, because you actually play as a woman in this. Who is based off of... I forget her name. Her last name is Adams. Actually, in the actual Medal of Honor Underground on the PlayStation 1, you actually meet her, which is kind of cool historically. You Are Empty. That was it. Yes, You Are Empty. I've heard horror stories about it and was always intrigued. So everyone's like, yeah, this is just kind of like the worst first-person shooter in existence. Wow, that took like a whole clip. Just reload with select. If I wasn't playing this on an emulator, just imagine that. You have to take your thumb off of the controls to move around, which I think is the only reason that LNR would be strafe, like, at all. Oh god, no, 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 no. Do not, no, no. We're not doing this again. You can come out here and do it. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Oh, thank you for the help, team. Thank you. I want to review the game, but I can't get it to work 100%. Yeah, since it's an older game, I have a computer I'm putting together, like an old XP machine. Now that I have a capture card, that I was really curious about, you know, actually playing some old games on. Alright, did we do all the objectives? Hide press. Because that's the end of the level right there. Is this the press? It looks like it looks like a spool from a fishing line. Oddly, it has some pretty... Yeah, I saw the cover of it, and like the name and the cover, I was like, oh, that looks interesting. But then I just hear horror stories about, you know, the actual game itself. Oh, did we hide the press? We did. We pushed a button. They'll never find it behind that door. Search the name for it, and you can find a download for it, seeing it's almost impossible to get legally. Yeah, yeah. Kind of like getting a actual American copy of Limbo of the Lost. I own a copy of Limbo of the Lost. It's the European version, because they pulled it so quickly off the shelves in America that those ones are, like, really hard to come by. But for reasons unknown, you can still buy a European version of that game. Oh wow, I did excellent that time. Nice. We did it! Yeah! Oh, I want to keep playing this. I don't have anything else lined up to play right now. Like, I could pull out the PS3 and keep playing Amy. Like, that's a little more tolerable than this. Also, I found out what I was supposed to do in Amy. You weren't supposed to sneak by that dumb guard. You were supposed to go down the hallway instead. Whatever. Well, someday I will return to that game. Until then, this. Oh gosh, do you really want to read? Do you really want to read all that on a GBA screen? Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, this was the one. This was the one track. This is some Commodore 64 level shit.
Feels good. Feels good.
No surprise. I beat that entire game, the entirety of Limbo the Lost. I was originally going to do that as my next Let's Play on YouTube years back, after I did the Titanic Let's Play. Oh, God, this music. God. I put a teaser up for it as a hidden secret. That teaser's long gone. I don't even think I have it anymore. But that whole teaser was literally just the prologue chapter. Had a stolen background. Yeah, wasn't it stolen from Dragon's Lair? Yeah, I was about to say, and it's funny because, like, the voice acting and everything else was still the same in the Amiga version. Like, that's insane. Well, not like the same, but just like the inflections and the characters' voices were all the same, which just kind of lets you know that we're pretty sure, like, maybe 2, at max 3 people voiced characters in that. Oh, this music's trying so hard. I'm just gonna go up and get one of these medkits. Yeah, because I do not want to die again in this. Oh boy. Do we lose health by dropping down? No, of course we don't. It wouldn't program the game to do something like that. You know, there was another first-person shooter I remember playing on the GBA I actually really liked as a kid, which was the 007 Nightfire GBA game. Get in there. Shoot! Shoot! The gun?
Feels good.
Alright, what are we supposed to be doing? Escape hotel, find dossier. Find map, find truck. Lots of finding. Took a line from Rune, help making of the DVD, steals a load of Crisis. But yeah, I did a whole, like... Okay, sure. Yeah, I did a whole, like, search online from all of the, wacky stuff that they just took from in that. There's a shield from Diablo they took. A bunch of backgrounds, and music from Oblivion, of course. That's the big one everyone remembers. Lots of stuff from Rune, lots of stuff from, there was another, like, 3D action game they took a bunch of stuff from. And yeah, like, no, and there was, that one, like, 3-second clip that you can see of, like, like a ship. like trying to pass over a wave and it just envelops the whole ship. And everyone is still unsure of where exactly they ripped it from. Everyone's saying it's Pirates of the Caribbean. But, yeah, no one actually knows. I don't even know if the developers would know anymore at this point. Yeah, Limbo the Lost, that game's a trip. Just a wet Lord of the Rings Nazgul stash, yeah. And all of the loading screens were just taken from Battle of Middle-earth. Am I supposed to be rescuing you? Oh, nope, you're shooting me. Sorry, you were pink. My mistake, I'm supposed to be shooting you. Gosh, that's this game right now. It's just like I'm thinking of all these other bad games we could be playing instead of this. That's when you know, like, instead of a game just being, like, bad, but there's something you can still find that's enjoyable out of it. You can play a game that's like a miserable experience and still have some fun, but you play something like this and you literally think of and talk about anything else than what you have in front of you right now. Enclave, that was the one. Yeah, I loved Enclave. I remember when they made that available on GOG, I snapped it up immediately. I had a friend who had that on their computer. We played that, and, gosh, what was the other game we used to play all the time? We were dumb kids, so we played, Prince of Persia 3D a lot. I remember liking that game, actually. That's another one I'm pretty sure if I went back and played it, hasn't aged well at all. But I remember we really liked Tomb Raider. So it was just, like, playing this Tomb Raider game with more of a focus on, like, swordplay was just fun to us. Because we were dumb kids. We didn't know any better. Gosh, Wolfenstein 3D just looks fucking amazing compared to this game, though. Is there nothing up here? Please tell me there's nothing up here except that one guy. What the actual hell? There's... You put this staircase here, like it's important, and... What the hell? Right. Bad game's more fun than a boring game, and somehow this GBA game does both without the fun yet. Oh, Legendary. You're talking about Legendary the Box. No, I have a video of me playing through that game. I was sick when I was playing it, and I couldn't do any voice acting or recording for voices or anything. So I did a text only for it. And, yeah, that was, that game was a treat. I was gonna do the rest of it and just never did. I played through it before on the 360. I just didn't see the point of playing any more of it. Actually, speaking of Legendary, isn't that one of the, games on Steam you can no longer get digitally? There's a bunch of games that got pulled from Steam, like, in the past few years. Freaking, Legendary The Lift of Death. Oh, what's that? You want to play the game at 60 FPS? Sorry, this elevator, literally in the last 5 minutes of the game, is just going to kill you now. What a game. Just like that. You know what? I'd rather play Legendary right now. I don't give a shit. At least with Legendary, there's elevation. You can look at it and not get a freaking hernia, straining your eyes so hard that your brain's imploding in on itself. Oh gosh, I'm blinking. I'm blinking so much right now. I'm not even playing this full screen on my end. I just told the emulator to scale it up 4 times. I don't think it helped. It made a review of that. Was an experience. Oh my gosh, yeah. I remember seeing the original clips for it, when they were first showing off the 360. And I was like, that's such a neat concept. Getting all these mythical creatures and bringing them to modern day. It's like, that's cool. I like that as a oh, no. Where are you? In the corner, because of course you are. Oh, it is still on Steam, yeah. It took Ride to Hell out before I could buy it from my friend that got me Bad Rats. Classic Steam tradition. Yeah, I'm surprised Legendary is still on Steam. Okay, so we got the map. Don't tell me I missed the dossier back there. Like, are these in order? I do not want to have to run all the way back. And get something that I missed off a table. Please, please don't do that. Please. I don't want to go back. I swear, if we go back, I'm muting the audio and I'm hitting the fast forward button on this. And I don't care. I genuinely don't care at this point. Can you imagine if the auto-aim was not on in this game? Oh, no. Get out of there. Get out. Get out. 3 guys in the same room. We were going to be dead. I still haven't figured out this health bar. I just know that means I'm near dead. The people who made Legendary, Turning Point, and Lost Planet 3 got bought by South Peak Games, so no sequel. Oh no. Yeah, because they sequel baited that hard at the end, and I'm just like, yeah, it's not happening. No, I would rather play Legendary. At least you can throw fireballs in that game. Oh. Wow. You know, I might put that up on the poll for next week's stream. Is this music, like, tone shifting down? Oh, this guy drops a med kit, of course. Complete objectives for you, mother. Okay. All right, Visual Boy. I'm gonna save state here because just in case something goes wrong. All right, I do not remember the key. I made to speed up the game. Oh, it's space. Okay, good. So, because this is going to sound even worse if we speed it up, I am going to mute it for the time being. Wow! Look at the frame rate it goes in if you speed it up. That's pretty incredible. It's almost got the frame rate of like a regular game. Oh yeah, it was like a little like stun blast, because like the only time you like throw a fireball in that game is when you like throw it at that griffin in that one cutscene. And then you don't get to do it again for the rest of the game, because of reasons. Okay, there must have been like some turn I didn't take somewhere. Yeah, I refuse to go back through this whole level and over. Why would they design it like this? Don't worry, we'll have audio back in a second. Nope, that's just a dead end. And nothing in this room. So we're back here. Eternal band practice. That's a good way of putting it. No, one of the themes. Nope, there's those stairs again. Okay, is there actually something up here? No. Nope, there's still nothing up here. Yeah, I remember I used one of the music tracks for my video, and it was just like, yeah, look at this like hard rock thing. Yeah. Oh God, where am I going? If only I had a map that would make this compass useful. Oh, that's it. Oh, I found it. What is that? Oh, dossier collected. Just looked like a can of bloody beans. It was next to the hotel I just came out of, but because I didn't take a left, I didn't see it. Oh, right. Nope, this was an empty. Turning is actually really hard to do in this when you turn the speed on. This is much more of a pleasant experience with no music. This is this is almost exactly like playing Windows freaking Maze screensaver at this point. I could get used to this. Unfortunately, if we're going to suffer through the game, we have to actually suffer through it, so, you know, we can turn the music back on in a bit. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. Pretty sure we just came from here. The speed is actually actively hurting me playing this right now. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm not sure which end this game is making me gonna have anything come out of. It's going to be one of them, though. I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that was a much better experience than playing this. Definitely. You know, I got up, I around a little bit, got myself a drink. It was pleasant, and then I sat down and remembered we're still playing this. All right, yeah, I think we just went backwards because I was using speed. So we're gonna do like really light taps with it now. Now this is where those stairs were. Why am I remembering where things are in this? That's awful. Just stop me from going like, oh yeah, I recognize this shitty wall. I remember this this same rendered hallway that looks like all the other ones. Do the walls start to merge in real life if you play this too long? Oh, God. Oh, God. No, save me from that. Okay, so we're definitely going the right way. Yep. Go. Oh. Bad. It's just bad. Objectively in every way. All right, here's the end of the level. Okay, prepare thine ears. Now chop them off. Did we do it? Did we win? We still got an excellent rating because it doesn't count the time. Good. On to victory. Yeah, can I do that? Can I like jump on top of a tank and, you know, scream hurrah? That'd be fun. Page 1. Truck has stopped in the walls of the supply depot. It's your job to gather all the information you can regarding the movement of the Africa Corps, not corpse, although it's spelled with a K, so that's kind of weird. It would be core still. Pass it to the American fleet of Operation Torch. First, find the motor pools, dispatch hut, and get your hands on it. Yeah, this whole game is just picking up papers and shooting boxes. And above all, never reveal that you are carrying a weapon. If a soldier approaches you, try to convince him of your identity by aiming the camera and taking his picture. What? Okay, I didn't get this far in the game last time. Use your new identity to gain access to a radio and contact the American fleet. Location of the supply depot. They'll send a plane to pick you up, follow closely by the depot. So I don't have weapon. You lied to me, game. Also, why can't I shoot? There we go. I was like, oh, cool. Are we going to play like a stealth mission? That actually kind of sounds neat. Change up the gameplay a little bit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's what you do in the PlayStation 1 version of the game. Oh, God. I think all the music's just blending together now. And it just sounds like a slightly better version of Crazy Bus. Hey guys, remember all those box sprites that we made? Yeah, we're just gonna make a whole level out of them now. Oh, so there's no point to being over here. Gotcha. So what do I actually have to do? Get records, find camera, radio, fleet? But I have to keep shooting people. There isn't a stealth mission like there was in the actual PS1 game, which was a fun way to break up the combat. Also, you know, it had a, you know, graphics. Music sounds like a Pokemon. Yeah, like I was thinking the same exact thing like a few seconds ago. I'm like, it kind of sounds like the. Like if you remove the track, this might actually sound like if you, you know, glitched out a copy of a Pokemon battle. Oh god, where am I getting shot at from? Where? Is he in the truck? Is he? Nope, there he is. I don't think they had the budget to put these in the trucks. They didn't even have the budget to like not make the bottoms of these trucks boxes. It's like, oh no, it's just a big shadow. Filter through a schizophrenic nightmare. No, this is like a 8-year-old making their own ROM hack. And they're like, guys, I made my own battle music. Listen to it. It's really good, guys. Oh, no, I'm stuck in the boxes. There we go. Okay, so what do I do? Get records, find camera, radio fleet. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and see if there's anything first. Oh, no, I can't squeeze through that. And there's nothing back here. Okay, same way forward then. Ow. Get out of here. I'm gonna die. Where are the first aid kits? Hi! Wait, shoot him! I'm pushing the damn button. I'm gonna die. That's just the long and short of it. I'm gonna get killed. I'm gonna get killed. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Just shoot them. Thank you. Where is the first aid kit? We're gonna have to actually, like, play this like a shooter. We're gonna have to start peeking corners and still getting shot at. He got shot. It feels good. Oh, shoot! No! No! Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. Does VBA have a rewind feature? I don't care anymore. I don't. I said I'm gonna play this. I didn't say I wasn't gonna play it without assistance. Does VBA have a rewind feature? It doesn't. It doesn't have a rewind feature. Oh my god. God, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Why? I already lost so much health, I got shot twice. If the game wasn't trying to play like a turn-based combat, it's like, oh, no, 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 no. He needs to have his turn to shoot, too. Why am I going over here? There was nothing over here the last time. I don't. Just shoot! I'm pushing the button! Video games are a mistake. They face you the wrong way, so you get shot by this guy. When we walk towards it, my brain starts to. Yeah, me too. So to save what little sanity I have left from playing this, the same site I was looking for that had passcodes, also has GameShark codes. I'm using them. I don't care. I don't care. Done. There's okay. Enable code. I don't care anymore. Oh, we're doing cheats. I hope these just instantly work and I don't have to restart it. What? Invalid cheat code supported. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, please don't tell me that broke. Okay. I thought I just broke the emulator. Oh. These GameShark codes, though? I'm not putting in the wrong codes, am I? Nope, there we go. They're working now. Okay. Here's one here for infinite health. Oh, go to hell. Yeah, the game can't even die. It's like trying to break free of its prison. Let me out. Okay, so I don't know if that enabled the codes. I mean, I guess there'd be one way to find out, but... Alright, so we have an enabled code and an infinite health one. I guess we have to get shot and see if it works. Shoot me. Uh-huh. No, the one time you need to shoot me. Okay, it looks like it's working. Thank God. Alright, we're getting through the rest of this game like this. I don't care. I said I'd beat the game. I didn't say under what conditions. I didn't see the end of it as a kid. I didn't even see past the first 3 levels as a kid. Alright, let me switch the window back. There we go. Yep, cheats seem to be working. It looks like there's other weapons you can get in this game, too. I'm kind of tempted to see what those play like. Of course, knowing my luck, what's going to happen is we're going to get to another level, and these codes are just going to stop working. Or we just picked up health. No, it doesn't look like we collect shipping records. Okay, well, where are those? Are they in this... Is this supposed to be a building? Alright, I'll bite. Yep, this is in fact supposed to be a building. Shipping records collected. They were in this, industrial, corn heater furnace. I wouldn't call that a locker. That might just actually be the obelisk from 2001: A Space Odyssey. We're gonna gain supreme knowledge from playing this. And that knowledge is, every time you play any other game, you'll be able to count the amount of pixels on screen. Just a natural ability. Look at all these enemies! There's 4 of them at once! If I did not enable a cheat code, how the hell would you have survived that? Like, the game hasn't even given me petrol bombs to try to survive that. Oh. You know, I've got limits for bad games. They're like I was saying before, they're surprisingly low. There's a lot of bad games I can play where I'm like, yeah, you know, but I had a decent time. Like when I was playing Amy, I was just like, oh, you know, this game's just kind of funny. Even with having a bad time with it. Look, there's just 4 guys here again. Oh god, Google just reminded me of Rogue Warrior. There is a 10-minute video I remember someone uploaded that is just all of the dialogue from the main character of that. And I just sat there laughing my ass off listening to all of it. It's just like so over the top and it's just read in such a bored voice. Was it Mickey Rourke? Was it Mickey Rourke? I forget. I think it was Mickey Rourke. Oh, we got the camera now, yeah. Now we can start taking pictures. Oh my fuck! No, we actually have a camera. We got 24 shots with it. We better make it count. Oh, 25 technically. Oh my god, they're not shooting me while I have this camera out. Are we genuinely, like, doing a different thing? No, my absolute favorite one still. YouTube, don't like shut me down or anything for this, just because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Was it when it just sounds like an overly long, like 14-year-old getting angry on Xbox Live? She's like, "Suck my balls, my hairy fucking balls, put them in your fucking mouth." I crack up and die every time I hear that. It's so bad. All right, what am I supposed to be taking a picture of? Radio fleet. Okay. So does this camera, like... I wonder if the only purpose of this camera I have is to just make it so that the enemies don't shoot me. Alright, am I supposed to be going through another one of these doors? Not that one. Not that one. This door. It doesn't look any different from any of the other doors, though. Yeah, I think they just shut off the AI when you have this camera out. Originally, the game was going to be a squad-based shooter. No, I did not know that, actually. Alright, we sent the radio message. Yeah, hey. Hey, guys, I need to get through there. Let me snap a quick picture. Nice. Why did I have the camera? What did it do? Like I said, I think it just shuts off their AI. Holy cow. They ended up having development time like cut and quarter and couldn't figure out how to make it compelling. Yeah. Wasn't that also, Rogue Warrior was also released around the same time as, Skyrim, wasn't it? And they were having that, like, stupid contest where you could win all of Bethesda's games if you named your kid Dovahkiin. Can you imagine? It's just like, oh yeah, we're giving you all these Steam keys. Here's a copy of Rogue Warrior. We learned a cipher key. We have not broken in somewhere in the fort, located and used the photographer's camera to get as much information. Oh, so there is a use for the camera. Once you have the bombs, use them to destroy the 4 fuel trucks that are now loaded with gasoline for Africa core tanks. Bombers take care of the rest of the supplies, but any trucks are already loaded. I cannot believe this game is still going on. I thought it would have. I thought we would have been done by now. Shit. Right. Switch over to the camera. They just made Mickey swear. That's like the one saving grace for that game for me, is that's just so hilarious. Okay, so yeah, this camera is completely broken. Find armory, get bombs, destroy 4 trucks, photograph key. So yeah, as long as we have this camera out, no one's gonna shoot at us. We're in disguise because we put this camera out. It's Clark Kent's glasses. We're just putting it up to our face. It's like nothing to see here. Pick up the armory key, so it's gotta be close by then. Every time I think there's gonna be a new music track, and it's like, oh, it's gotta be at least a little good.
Hello.
Are you gonna shoot me? Or are you just screaming? I think he's just screaming. Do I need to be like right up to it? There we go. Yeah, they're screaming at me, but they're not even shooting. Hey, what are you doing with that camera? No flash photography in here.
Hello!
Pardon me, lads. Just your friendly neighborhood Peter Parker here, taking photographs of the Africa Corps' secret plans. Yeah, open the door. Jeez Louise.
Hello!
Pick up explosives. Yep, those would in fact be explosives.
Hello! Ausschwärmen!
They keep screaming things at me. They're not shooting while I have this out. Watch, the game's gonna fail me for not like shooting anything though. Came out December 1st, 2009. Tough competition for Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel. Yeah. Alright, so I just gotta... Oh, I took a picture of it. I placed the explosives? Nope. There we go. That did it. Alright, how far back away from these explosives do I have to be? Is that bomb pulsating? Oh my lord. Every time I think this music's gonna get better.
Hello!
It's like the last track was bad, but come on, it can't be like as bad with this next one. Oh no. No, I'm just going around throwing freaking explosives at their trucks and they don't give a crap. As long as I have this camera out, I'm one of them. They're just like, oh, you want to blow up our supply trucks? Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah, we just got gasoline in here. Go right ahead. Another game I want to review one day is Turok 2008. Oh, God, I forgot that game existed. Remember that game came out, people on YouTube loved it, now it's like a forgotten shell, gotta see how bad it is. The one thing, I've never played Turok 2008, but the one video I always remember was the Achievement Hunter Rage Quit video. Where he's just trying to get past the T-Rex in it. If I stand completely still, it won't see me. You know what? I think I blinked. What? No, it's fine. I'm allowed to blow this up. See? You guys aren't having any problems with it. As long as I have this camera out, I'm undercover. I can't believe this.
That's good.
Oh my god, I killed him. Are they... Nope. Because I didn't have the gun out. Please tell me I get to keep this camera for the rest of the game. Please. I guess we didn't even need infinite health. So, yeah, that was all the objectives. Okay, good. Alright, so we just gotta leave. Wherever that is. You know, the cool thing with the Medal of Honor games on the PlayStation was that the compass actually helped you with objectives and where you had to go. Oh, average, because I only killed 2 people. I'm sorry, I'm the worst. I don't care. But your cover was definitely blown. Yeah. Yeah, challenge us to escape before the bombers arrive. We sent one of our best pilots to pick you up, but it cannot land until you've cleared the area. Remember, this is a base for the African Corps. There are sure to be tanks around the fort. Oh, I have no regrets for turning on invincibility then. Use the terrain to your advantage. Yes, all 3 planes of it. Stay out of the open. Even without anti-tank weapons, a determined soldier can destroy a panzer with superior tactics. Ramirez, destroy that tank with your knife. Oh my god. There are 3 anti-aircraft emplacements around the airfield. Need to be disabled so our plane can land safely. Toss a grenade inside the emplacement, and the gun's own ammunition should take care of the rest. Turn on the lights, move to the airfield as quickly as you can. Oh, and enjoy the ride. We're gonna get on a plane! Yeah, I'm looking forward to that! Well, we don't have a camera anymore, so, we can't blend in perfectly with our environment. Can I get those while they're up there? No. Are those up there to tease me? There's no jump button in this. Grenades. Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, grenades. That only looks like slightly better than the GoldenEye melee karate chop hand. It just looks like a big block of meat holding a freaking wrapped up lollipop. Ramirez, suplex that tiger tank. Nice! Okay, that was about the only good thing that's happened in this game, is I killed like 5 of them at once with that. Yeah, still having no regrets on turning on the invincibility. Is that just a spoon with a wooden hand? It kinda looks like... Although, if you can figure out what that, like, blue glowing arc going around it is, let me know. Maybe it heats up your food while you have it on the spoon. And they couldn't even touch it up a little. Yeah, it just looks like they captured the image from the PlayStation 1 game and lowered the color depth so that it would work. Oh, that's a dirty trick having that guy up there. You can't even aim at him, but he can aim at you. Yeah, they just lowered the color depth so they could fit it on a Game Boy. And here's the worst thing about it, too. I've seen other games on the Game Boy Advance do that same thing, and they still touch it up to look better. Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy Advance did that. It's your stand power. Glaucoma! Oh my gosh, just shoot him. Why would they... Look, don't give me multiple paths to go in this game, okay? It's bad enough that there's just all these, like, stupid objectives and everything that you have to try to accomplish. But, yeah, and then we have a dead end like this, where there's just nothing up there. Well, at least this hasn't been the worst music track yet. At least it's not trying, like, to shrill my eardrums off. I think they were trying to get really ambitious with this. Well, there's the anti-aircraft gun. Oh, thank God they put grenades next to it. One didn't do the job. That's fine. Yeah, the ammo is just gonna do the rest. Yeah, it just blows it up. I like that the game has to think and load when I try to change weapons. So the gun just doesn't exist for a few seconds. Oh. Maybe playing this was a mistake today. Maybe it really was. There are a lot... Come on! I just had one in my hand! I just threw it! It disappeared into the void! Why did that one take so many? So if you use up all these grenades on fighting troops and everything else, do you just screw yourself out of the mission? I'm gonna have to guess so. No, I was just about to ask. I was like, is there another, like, unfortunate poor sap who's gone through this entire game on YouTube? I'd like to know. And then I remember it's YouTube. Of course someone else went through this entire game on here. There are people who have casual runs for the fucking zoo race on YouTube. Alright, now we just gotta turn on the lights and escape. No. Switch weapon. Fire gun at bad man. Oh, it's not even auto-locking on because he's behind a wall. Yeah, just go play some original Doom as a... Yeah, I'm gonna do something. Actually, I've been playing through Project Warlock. I'm actually liking that a lot. But I might actually go and play that for a little bit, because I played through the original Doom so many times. But speaking of that, I've played through Doom 1 several times, but I've never finished Doom 2. I've played through about half of it, but just never actually completed it. I'm working on it right now, though. After I picked it up for the Switch, I was like, oh, well, now that I have this on here, I might as well. But yeah, still never beat it. Beat every other Doom game, except for Eternal, which just came out. I haven't even bought it yet. Can't say that about Pumpkinhead, because that poor sap is you. Yes. Way too many times. Nope. See, and you say something like that, and that's it. It exactly proves my point. It's like, of course there's someone else who played through this entire game. And they might have even enjoyed it, too. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, so as soon as we hit that, do we escape? Is it going to say we didn't meet an objective? Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. Oh my god, it's still going on. Oh my god. I thought this was going to be like an hour at most, maybe. Good to see you back from North Africa in one piece. Yes, there's no time to waste, as we have a tricky new assignment for you. Part of our continuing mission to legitimize their bloodthirsty conquest, the Nazis have announced a major archaeological excavation on... Great. I'm sorry, I'm American. I'm a horrible US boy. I'm gonna mispronounce a bunch of stuff. I apologize. Fortunately for the priceless architecture and relics there, the Germans are defacing, not digging. The Third Reich only dates back a decade. The Nazis are trying to establish their pedigrees, when it stretches back antiquity. Employing phony archaeologists with forged credentials, the Germans are planting evidence, doctoring reports. Yeah, I never actually got to the city levels in Doom 2. And so far as to carve swastikas into the walls, what jerks! Alright, I'm done reading. I don't care. Oh. Alright, I didn't read any of that. What's my objective? I'm pushing start. Photo pass. Sure, okay, let me just get my 3DS out. Restricted pass. Archaeology pass. Jeez, learn to read, Drew. Photograph map, get schedule. We get the camera again? Wait, do we start with it? I'm pushing the button to switch weapons. Come on, game. Yeah, we got the camera again. Perfect. Oh, this level's gonna be a breeze. Yeah, some developer was wishing this thing didn't exist now. Oh my god, they're trying to have, like, rooms in this, and it's making the game run slower. I didn't believe this was possible. Come all the way up here for some machine gun ammo. Kiss my ass. Yeah, but that's the one thing I always heard about Doom 2 is, like, the whole, like, middle of the game is pretty bad. Alright, there was another way to go back there. And so I don't screw myself later, I'm gonna check it out. 9 out of 10 that it's a dead end, like guaranteed. But I want to be sure, I don't want to risk it. Can I take, like, it locks onto him. Can I take his picture? Yeah. He doesn't care, he's enjoying it. He's just on patrol. Nope, that's just a door. Alright. Controls probably run over twice the polygons. Yeah, like, as soon as you get in any indoor environment, the game just chugs. Cause it's like, oh no, I gotta render a ceiling. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm so happy this camera exists, though. Like, I'm really happy. This game is making you do, like, the one thing. Like, the one thing you'd play a game like this for. It's making shooting Nazis boring. How do you screw that up? This music sounds like some overworld from an RPG. It's still Doom, but some levels took me like an hour to beat. You just get lost so easily. That's still the biggest downside for me with Doom, like in general, is just how labyrinth some of the levels can get in that game. There's a bigger can. That can of pork beans right there is bigger than these Nazis. That is stupendously huge. Oh, we're taking this with us. Shit, I'm hungry. Real World in the original PC Darkseid. Oh gosh, that's a game I tried to play, and I got sick of it. Like, the art style and everything else looked really cool, And I think it was impressive that a game that, old had voice acting in it. But, no, as soon as I looked at a walkthrough online where they're like, oh, well, yeah, you have to do, like, this stuff exactly at this time, I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm done. If I ever play through it, it will be with a walkthrough. Same thing with Dark Side 2. Dark Seed. Dark Side. This isn't a shitty friggin' DC comic. This is a shitty EA game. I love that we apparently blew our cover, but, as long as we keep this camera in front of our face, we're fine. Alright, so we got the photo pass, the restricted pass. We just need the archaeology pass. It'll be golden. So this is the other side of that door we were on. I can't believe I recognized that. Oh, someone, somewhere, developed this, looked at it, approved it, and said, yeah, no, this is good, ship it, charge $30 for it. God, am I even going the right way? Calling the things in Darkseed puzzles is extremely... Yeah, that's like... Look, as much as I can say about Pumpkinhead, and there's a lot to say about how obscure and obtuse the shit was in Pumpkinhead, at least with that game, it wasn't like, oh yeah, well, as long as you have to sit in front of this door and wait till it's like 9 o'clock in order to use this orb in order to progress with the game. It's just like, the fuck? The leaps of logic you had to put in? I was like, yeah, this game might as well have been developed by aliens. Oh, this is the can of baked beans that I needed for... Yeah, okay. Alright, so we have all 3 of the baked beans we needed. Ugh. Nah, Darkseid was bad. But the box cover, I love the box for that game. It looks so cool. Use rope to get your backyard. Did it too late. Brain, baby. Yeah, it's like shit like that really takes me out of games. The one example that always comes to mind with a game I actually beat that had that kind of moon logic was Clock Tower 2, which is technically just Clock Tower Ghost Head. I always refer to it as Ghost Head. Because, I mean, it's not Clock Tower 2, which is bad. But Ghost Head just... It had a puzzle where if you did not inspect a suit of armor when you were in your house at the beginning of the game, when you get to the 3rd chapter, the suit of armor just crashes down and kills you later on. And you have no way of knowing that as soon as you leave, if you did not look at that suit of armor, you fucked your whole playthrough over and got a bad ending. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. The goddamn samurai armor. Yep. Just, oh. That whole game was... And I beat that game. I liked the story of Ghost Head. I thought it was all right. Terrific work. The supply schedule revealed unusually a large amount of munitions being diverted to, of all places, an archaeological dig. Given what we have, this is our best lead yet. Yeah, okay. Using your newly acquired credentials, make your way to the Palace of Knossos under the guise you're interested in their work, while keeping a sharp eye out for hidden artillery. We don't expect you'll have much trouble with the guards posted there, as they're most likely bored out of their minds. But remain cautious nonetheless. Locate and eliminate the archaeologists. That render on the right hand, I was about to say, that render right there is just better than anything else in this game has been. If the opportunity presents itself, recover some of the relics they're creating up to send home. I lost all faith in Clock Tower when Scissorman sent me a fax. Oh yeah, in Clock Tower 2, where he's just sends like kill, 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 kill. And then like when he sets up all the monitors so that they turn on exactly when he like clips his freaking scissors. Gosh, I wish we would get an official release of the first game. Yeah, super love Ghost Head stories too. The idea of a young girl. Yeah, freaking. All right, yeah, get all your ha-ha hee-hees out of the way. Mr. Bates was freaking. I loved him in that game. He was the best part. Yeah, Bates is an awesome man here. Yeah, exactly. No, I'd like a game styled like that. I mean, like, technically, we did kind of get a game like that, you know, way later on. But it was Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. Which, that's a series I'd like to play. The Sands of Time trilogy is one of my all-time favorite 3D action platformer series. Like, I loved all of those games. Even Warrior Within, which, you know, had Godsmack in it. That's a game I keep looking, I'm like, please Ubisoft, do another game in that series. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, here's Forgotten Sands. And I'm like, alright, maybe not that. But, you know, do another game like that. That'd be cool. They're like, oh, yeah, here's, I don't know, some DS thing. Like, okay, Ubisoft, just stop. And they're like, okay. And then they stopped. Oh, no, we gotta take the camera out. We're still playing this. I can't believe. Alright, I don't have any grenades. Can I just shoot these? Oh, wow. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Got 2 email from you. Yeah. Seriously, sitting there and hearing the prince run around and say, like, you bitch, and things like that. Like, back it up, man. The first game was about as teen rated as it got. Oh, sweet. Another can of beans. This is propaganda beans, my favorite brand. Still no grenades. Oh, just climbing up and down this. Yeah, no, I love the Sands of Time trilogy. In fact, I liked those games so much, I suffered through Battles of Prince of Persia on the DS. Because that actually tells the story of what happens in between 1 and 2. To get the Dahaka chasing the prince and all. Which is the most interesting aspect of that game. The story's good, everything else is just bad. It's not worth playing for the story. I have no idea if this just looks like green goo. Is it grass? I'm gonna save state and step on it. I want to see. Well, if it's supposed to be poisonous goop, we have infinite health, so, you know. Okay, seriously, where... I need grenades. Where are they? I need to be able to destroy these supplies. Kill archaeologists. We are actually supposed to be killing people. Okay. I guess we'll go around and shoot everyone just to be safe. Shoot! Again! No regrets. For infinite health. Propaganda, I mean, they are Heinz beans. Oh, gosh. So, wait, why is it aiming at the ground? Oh! What? So, if I'm not aiming at the supplies, but I'm aiming at the ground next to them, what? Those hitboxes be fucked up, guys. Right, so we don't need grenades for those. We just need to stand far back and shoot the ground next to them, and they just think about blowing up. Oh my god, this game. Alright, so if we're supposed to be shooting people, I better go back and make sure. I'm pretty sure we're just supposed to be shooting the brown set of pixels instead of the pink set. But, again, I don't want to have to go all the way back and, you know, missed all of the objectives. Ugh, video games. Yeah, freaking... This is, in fact, a video game. I don't know how much more about it I can say. You can play it, and it exists. You know what would have benefited this game greatly? Having Doom's, like, render window scale, so we could render the game's window down a little more to get it running faster. I'd play it in a smaller window like that. So where are all these swastikas we're supposed to be seeing on these walls that these dirty Nazis have been putting everywhere? Oh, we got more boxes. But we gotta make sure we're auto-aiming at them. We gotta back up. Back up. Perfect. Lovely. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Oh, I think that was one of our archaeologists. Oh, is that one of the relics? That relic, I shit you not, looks like one of the relics from Pumpkinhead. I'm not even kidding about that. If we see another one, I'm not going to boot up Pumpkinhead to compare and contrast. I don't even think I have footage for it. But it looks straight up like it was that one from Pumpkinhead. And lo, some developer out there is like, yes, our game might run at 3 frames a second, but hey, we're still gonna have you walk down all these unnecessarily long hallways. Holy shit. I cannot believe this game is still going on. You know what I've done to break up the tedium of this right now? I have crossed my arms. My left hand is now using the arrow keys, and my right hand is using A and B. Just to break up the pace. Give it a little more, just like, oh man, this'll make it interesting. Playing it cross-handed. Give it a little bit of extra challenge.
I know.
Oh, I almost missed this relic in the corner here. Yeah, I swear to God, that thing looks like one of the relics from Pumpkinhead. That's bad. Wow. So how about we talk about some good video games we've been playing while we're going through this, because I can't bear to look at this anymore. Right now, I'm patiently waiting for Ori and the Will of the Wisps to get the update the developers are talking about, because after I beat it the first time, a lot of the achievements in that game are actually bugged. So while I completed the game and it says I beat the final boss, it did not give me the trophy for completing the game. I also didn't get the trophy for like all the health orbs and the health orbs and spirit orbs and everything. So I can't wait to play that game again. I absolutely fell in love with it. The world, the characters, the graphics, the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good. Luma Pools in that game is now probably my favorite underwater track in anything. Like, it beats out aquatic ambience from Donkey Kong Country, and I know saying that is, like, sacrilege. But it's that good. Yeah, play Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It's just great. Playing my first ever Animal Crossing game. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm playing New Horizons, too. I have not been time skipping like everyone else. Today, my residential services are getting built. And I'm just sitting on a crap ton of points and money with nothing to spend either of them on until it opens. Really enjoying it. There's a couple of things I don't like, though. Like, just weird Nintendo things. That... Oh, God. I was moving, and I thought I was stuck in the wall. Oh, thank God. This level is so... Okay. Going off tangent from Animal Crossing for a second and back to this thing. Okay, so how long is the usual battery life for a Game Boy Advance, you know? Like, most AA's I had when I wasn't using rechargeables in my old taco unit. They lasted me about, like, you know, 5-6 hours. Can you imagine spending an entire battery life on this one freaking game? I can't. I again, when I played this, I got 3 levels in, and I just threw it and just played Tactics Advance more. The island feels kind of small. Yeah, that's one of the weird things. I think it's not going to feel as small when I can actually start terraforming the place. So I'm waiting to get the ability to do that. I swear the other games had a little bit bigger. I think it's the change of elevation, really, that does it. But once you have the terraforming and everything, I think it's going to open up a lot more. Like, the island in this is definitely bigger than the one in New Leaf. Like, definitely. I think it's also just because a lot of your, like, you know, the museum, the residential services, they're not in their own space anymore. You're building them in your space on the island. I think that's the big thing, like, in comparisons to New Leaf, that's making it feel smaller. Yeah, I guess that's why you can go to random items. Yeah, exactly. About to kind of, like, break up the monotony a little. Also, that's one thing that's peeving me off. I got all of these DIY recipes in that now that need bamboo. I have yet to run into a single island that has bamboo on it. Kind of infuriating. Because it's one of the few things I have not built yet, is all the bamboo stuff. I even got 3 tires and 2 boots to build the freaking, like, tire tower and the recycled boots. Alright, did we complete all the objectives? Okay, yeah, we just gotta go for the exit. Thank God. There's the exit. But of course they would put 2 guys here. That would definitely have killed us if we didn't have cheat codes on. Why do they put machine gun ammo here? You lose whatever weapon ammo you have between checkpoints. Oh my God, it's still going on. When does it end? When does it end? Been on some tough assignments, been on. But this time we're sending you to a rather dark place. Yeah, found an island filled with bamboo. Yeah, I still haven't run into one. I've run into 3 types of islands. I ran into a spiral, which was cool. I did run into a tarantula island. Yeah, that was pay dirt doing that. And just the, like, stock standard ones that just have the same fruit as your island. But no bamboo shoots yet. None. Every time I go to an island, I found a DIY recipe, though, which was cool. Spider Island sounds fun. Yeah, I don't know if Nintendo actually, like, intended for, like, the market to be Can you imagine you just do a drop-off at night with, like, you just go to Tarantula Island, you catch every single one of them, you drop them all off in Timmy and Tommy's box tonight, and they just open it up, just tarantulas everywhere. Did you know he was a fertilizer salesman before the war? The quality of his current product isn't much different. Alright, yeah, well, the story in this is actually really interesting if you play it on PS1. Because it does follow a lot of actual historical events, which is one of the things that I always really liked about the original Medal of Honor games. And then, you know, EA is like, oh man, but we need to make it like Call of Duty, yeah, here's Medal of Honor reboot, here's Warfighter, man, yeah! No, I've been really enjoying my time with New Horizons. I made a bunch of designs. Someone, since I was just like in such a freaking Ori mood after playing Will of the Wisps, I just made a bunch of Ori stuff in that game, and it came out looking pretty good-ish. The smoothing effect they use on custom designs in that really throws me off, though. Because the pixels kind of snap into each other. Am I looking outside of the map here? Someone did not care. I am caring about beating this game right now more than the level designer did on that. Oh, God. Oh, back it up, Animal Crossing. So, yeah, back on me saying things I really didn't like about it. Why is just this box here with this pillar? It's just a pillar here. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I don't like that the save is locked to your Switch. Because my Switch is 3 years old now. And I was going to buy a brand new Switch before, you know, this whole thing happened. And I absolutely refused to buy anything from GameStop because they were acting like such incompetent idiots during this. But after that, yeah, I just kind of threw my hands up in the air and went, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna wait, I'm just gonna play the game. Oh good, we got a crowbar. Can we, like, actually use it to beat people upside the head? Oh, no, that'd be fun. Yeah, I really hate that it locks you to the console. Like, that's stupid. I guarantee you someone is working on a solution for that right now, with a modified Switch. And if so, I'm gonna mod mine, like, no questions asked. So that I can get that to another Switch. Because that's just dumb. That is so incredibly stupid. What makes it even better is that people have already found duplication glitches for Animal Crossing. So talking about it's like, oh, well, we didn't want you to back up your save and ruin the economy. That's like, yeah, well, good news. Day one of the game happened and people found out how to dupe switches in the game. Hilarious, I know. Come on, Nintendo. Yeah, because they'll likely shoot themselves in the foot. They try to. That's exactly my point. Yeah. Because some new game's going to come out with some new Switch, and they're going to be like, ah, cool. And then everyone's going to realize, shit, if I buy this, my Animal Crossing save's gone. And Animal Crossing is a series that you do not want to restart it once you've started. I mean, yeah, you might have some fun with doing that. Like when they did the update to New Leaf and they gave you like millions of bells for your island. You know, if you wanted to restart all over again, it's like, yeah, you know, there's some incentive to doing it then. But no, just, I can't go back here, game? Whatever. But didn't you know that GameStop is essential? Oh my god. So, the reason they were saying that... Alright, game, what do I have to be doing right now? Just so I know. Get cutters, break radio, get cable car, disable brake, disable... Jeez! I may die of turbo AIDS, but at least I got to pay Nook some bells. Was there just this guy down here? This game does not cease to amaze me. The reason they were trying to say they were essential is stores like Best Buy and, you know, Target and places like that sell, like, heavy, like, electronics. They were saying they were essential because, you know, obviously, with everyone working from home and, you know, having to do classes online, they're gonna need, you know, to buy computers and webcams and tech like that. And, yeah, you know, that makes sense for what they have to do right now. But GameStop was trying to hold on because they're like, yeah, we sell, like, gaming keyboards. So that makes us essential for this one product. And hey, while you're here, why not buy a new Nintendo Switch and a Funko Pop? Because 9/10 of our store is just Funko Pops now. Alright, who's shooting me? This guy over here. Best Buy staying open made a little more sense, but only a little. They finally shut their doors and are doing in-store, you know, door deliveries now. But GameStop didn't do it because they wanted to. They begrudgingly are doing it. I actually know the workers at my local GameStop, like, very well. Like, I know them personally. I see them outside of work. We hang out, stuff like that. We talk all the time. And my one of them was calling me up the one day. He's like, hey, I know you wanted a new Switch, version 2.0. He's like, oh, we just got a bunch of them in stock. I'm like, dude, what are you still doing there? Get out. Right now. Geek Squad doesn't need the retest. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, just... The entire point of what we're doing right now is minimizing risk, minimizing anyone else getting this thing. Take some precautions. Move your business to a new model temporarily. You can still make profit. Like, I think Walmart and them should all close, but the order online pickup part... Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly, because, like, I still see people crowding Walmart where I live, and it just, like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm just like, oh, And then I see people, the pictures of, like, people in New York City, and, like, I'm glad, I'm really glad, as far as living in New York. I live in the middle of nowhere right now, you know, compared to being in the city. Because right now, our state has the most cases. Just because, you know, New York City, well, obviously, it's pretty much, you know, where everyone's going to be coming from most of the time. But, just, oh, the whole situation's screwy. And yet, still probably more of a pleasant experience than this. I have literally shut my brain off and have been playing this. Like, I'm barely even kidding. Get cutters. Oh, we missed some cutters somewhere. Hang on. Because all this stuff has been in order so far. Hang on, I'm going to boost ahead with this a little bit to make sure I didn't miss anything. I apologize for this, but I just want to make sure. There they are! Oh, nope, that's a guy. I thought that was cutters. What is this area doing here? There's just a first aid kit and a dude that wants you dead. Level design is my passion. I'm not seeing like a pop-up in here for picking up the cutters, so they're definitely not here. And there was only one other way to go, and I don't think I missed anything else. So we just have to cross our fingers and pray that the other direction we have to go has them. And that's just a dead end. And this is just back where we were. Dragged into a Costco, and been a time I could have gotten sick. Oh boy, howdy, was that it? Yeah. Yeah, right now, just like, come on, people, just be a little smart about the situation. Just a little. I saw those videos online from a bunch of people who are just like, yeah, I don't care, you know, it's spring break time, I gotta go get drunk, woo! Just like, come on. Just be a little sensible about this. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, can't go out at all. Yeah, I was about to say, with your dad having asthma, yeah, that, like, legit puts him at risk right then and there. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks a lot. Guy's got enough food and everything, I hope. Because, again, advantage with me living in the middle of nowhere is, like, barely anyone goes to the stores near me. So, you know, I put on some gloves. Oh, God, there they are. Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to freaking miss them. So yeah, I don't have to worry about too many people. I can generally go out and get my shopping done with no issues. Full override disabled. Exciting! Alright, now we just gotta get to the cable car and disable the brake. Alright, what is this? That's the emergency brake? Oh, it's the same as this. They're both just buttons. Oh boy, time for a topical joke. Oh boy, here we go. Ready? I thought they were white Xbox Series X's. Because they look like refrigerators. I can't go in that room there. Why can't I go in this room? Is this... Nope, there it goes. Now we're in, and now we're out. 30 cases in the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it also boasted the unappreciated boldness of deniers I work. Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's why I'm out of work until this weekend myself for that exact reason. My boss is treating the whole thing like a joke. Like I said earlier, he thinks the whole thing's a ploy from the man right now. Meanwhile, my mom works as a nurse, and she's been seeing cases of this pop up. One of her coworkers actually had it in one of the facilities she was at. And she's in quarantine right now. Not my mom, her friend. And yeah, no, they're petrified right now because they're afraid somebody else in the facility might have it. Just like, and there's people who are treating it like it's a joke. And he was sitting there handling packages without gloves or washing his hands or even getting a little bottle of hand sanitizer. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe working here right now. Not until he starts taking it seriously. No, it's sad that that's the way it has to be, that I have to be, like, my mom's policy right now, because she is a nurse, she's like, you treat everyone like they're sick. You stay away from them. You wash your hands, keep your hands out of your face, which is actually really bad for me because I have long hair. I find myself adjusting it all the time. Alright, so what are we supposed to be doing? Cable car? Get into the cable car, yeah. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. I'm sorry that the audio is going to be... So yeah, we're just back at the beginning now. Obviously, the cable car isn't over here. Am I stuck? Oh, thank God. No, I'm stuck. There we go. Amazing how that works, where it's just like a slight change in elevation will happen just because we're stuck in a corner. Yeah, no, what we're talking about right now is just so much more fascinating. We could be talking about different brands of paper clips right now, and I'd be far more interested in this freaking game. Where is this freaking cable car I'm supposed to be going to? We're just back at this house. This game's just a crisis, huh? if you or someone you know you love has played this game, please, for the love of God, call the EA support line so we can apologize to you profusely. We won't do it for Anthem, but we will do it for this. Oh my gosh. Where am I supposed to be going, game? Am I supposed to be going this way? Please tell me I just didn't take a right and that's where I'm supposed to be going. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. Alright, what's the cable car look like? Great. It's still going on. If the Germans hadn't been alerted to your presence, they won't be expecting you when you reach the castle. I expect trying to find another way in besides main entrance. There are SS troopers you'll be facing, so you want to catch them unaware if possible. So you're going to give me the camera again? You can catch them real unaware with that. Oh, this game's repeating music now. No! I like this level. It's just a straight line so far. I will deal with this game being linear than just a crap ton of hallways going 3 different directions. Oh my god, it's trying to render this whole castle and it can't! Look how slow it's going! I was making jokes earlier about 1 frame, but this is it! Holy cow. Why do all the textures have just these, like, green and friggin' blue, baby blue lines in them? Again, much like the animations and the guns, I think they just color deffed everything down. The level password on the pause screen? Let me check. Covert. Enter castle, get knife, find charges, open safe, and find Valhalla! Yeah! Oh, I'd love to do that right! Find Valhalla! In this game? Oh my god, we're 2.5 hours into this mess. Just over half. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, get knife. What is the point of this pistol anymore? We've been playing this for 2 hours. Only halfway through it. I thought this game was shorter than this. Well, I mean, I guess I can say you get some bang for your buck with this game then. What are we supposed to be doing? Alright, there's a knife we're supposed to be finding. I'm gonna guarantee it's back here somewhere. Alright, if we're only like halfway through this, I am going to be doing some... Let me get in there. Thank you. I'm gonna be doing some modest skipping ahead. I don't want to be here all night. I don't think any of you want to be here all night. No knife on that table. Yeah, the definition of quantity over quality. Yeah, yeah. Quality's so good you can count it in one hand. You know, I'll give him some credit for, like, having different, like, wall textures and crap like that. Like, I mean, you didn't even get that stuff in, like, Wolfenstein 3D. You know, a game that came out in the 80s. No finding excuses for this. This is just, no. I won't say nice things. I said the one nice thing I was already going to about this game. Oh my gosh, I went the other way because I thought, like, let me go back in the castle. Let's see if the knife is in here. No, I have no idea where I'm going now. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? And now I'm stuck on a wall again. Oh my god. I can't even walk through a hallway correctly. Yeah, like, this clearly was someone's baby. Someone was trying, I think. But can you imagine us doing this without the infinite health cheat on right now? And having to restart the level each and every time we die? Oh my god, what was the point of this dead end? Just like Windows Maze screensaver, just gotta turn the other hallway and go down this one, see if we find the checkpoint. We got to the end of the level! We found the end of the level! You out of your mind! Okay. The compass in Medal of Honor and Medal of Honor Underground would show you where your next objective was, which was handy because the levels were open and a bit, you know, labyrinth-esque. So it was a handy feature. There's nothing like that in this, though. The compass is just there to tell you what direction you're going. Unless the, like, manual for this game, which I no longer have and I don't remember looking at, had like a full map in it, this compass is worthless. Oh, and one other thing I have not mentioned with this game yet that bears mentioning because it's funny. Alright, so you're playing this game and you're clearly seeing how terrible it is. Can you imagine finding 3 other friends that have this game, hooking them all up with link cables, and playing local multiplayer? Can you even imagine? Booting this up and going, yeah guys, let's boot up the good old deathmatch. Oh, that was something I was supposed to do. I didn't even know. And of course, there's nothing else down here. Alright, well, we haven't been down the other hallway yet, so we better go that way. Just fidget through that door again. Where'd you come from? Is this a door I can go in? No, it's... What have we been at this for? It's been almost 2.5 hours on the dot. I wonder which is better, this or paintball. That would be an interesting experiment. To set up freaking net play with this emulator and just go like, hey guys, who wants to play a rousing round of freaking Medal of Honor Underground? Yeah, paint brawl, because it doesn't hurt to look at. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, no, we gotta turn around. Wait, what's this? Can we go down here? Oh, my God, we can. Wait, this was just the other way we came. Yeah. Yeah, no. God, stop recognizing things in this, Drew. It's just a bunch of blurry pixels. There's nothing recognizable. There's no landmarks. Did I do all the objectives? No, I still haven't found the knife. And I need the knife to enter Valhalla, because by God, I'm going to use that knife to get myself into Valhalla. Alright, so we missed this stupid knife somewhere. That's so essential while we have a gun. Oh, we haven't been up here. I know, because this guy wasn't dead. You're kidding me. There's nothing up here. There. This game might just have... Yeah, it has hit detection when your gun actually fires on someone. Alright, well, we went down that way. Is that the knife? Collect the knife of Abraham. Absolutely. The knife was there the whole time. Son of a gun. Alright, well... Now we gotta... go back. But yeah, seeing another path into the castle, like... All I can think of is now, like, some developers just like, oh, yeah, guys, this level's gonna be really cool. We're gonna design it so that there's multiple paths to go in this one. Oh, that's so cool. You can enter the castle from 2 different directions. Oh, shit, wasn't this where the safe was? Yeah. We're going along there. Oh God, I'm seeing outside reality. Oh, turn around. Turn. Why are the controls being finicky now? Oh, get me out of here. Just get me out of here. I don't care anymore. Can I fast forward my fast forwarding? Oh no, this is the dead end room. No, okay, go back. Nope. Nope, we go down here. There it is. We made it. A room for communing with dead German kings, as well as a future home to the ashes of Hitler and other Nazi high officials. Well, Himmler's even further gone than we originally suspected. No cable car available for you to descend, so you have to head down on foot. Sirens have been triggered, and Germans are... So, who doesn't... Look... Alright, I know I said we're gonna beat it. Look, I know I said we're gonna beat this. Just... I thought this was just gonna be like an hour long, though. Destroy bridge, destroy site, and get to safe house. Okay, that sounds like something we could, like easily manage to do. Like, we don't even have to collect shit. We just have to get through this level. I'm gonna try to power through this still. But I'm like gone at this point. Oh God. Both these open forest sections look the same. I don't know if I'm backtracking or not. I wasn't killing anyone yet. Why would you design your level like this? It just looks the same. Oh, no. Placing explosives. Yep, that goes there. Oh! Oh no! Did we just put them, like, all over the bridge? Oh! part 2. I don't want to. But then I don't have, it's not like I got work in the morning, so I don't have to deal with it, but like, I don't, I'm just, destroy siren control. Okay, here it is. Okay, yeah. If we're like only halfway through this, I'm shocked that we are. Okay. I might compromise, okay? I might... Since we're already cheating to high hell and back, I might just compromise and I might skip some levels. That's what I'm thinking right now. I can't, if we're only like a little over halfway, I can't imagine doing another 2 hours of this. This is a dead end again. Oh my god. 13 of 17. That makes me feel a little better-ish. Especially since this level is gonna kind of be a little shorter because I've been skipping it to high hell. $12 of 17. Oh, well, there goes my hopes. That one level knockdown made me go, oh, no, no. Oh, we were doing so good. Mission 6. They literally, I'm not even kidding, they tried to jam the entire campaign of freaking Underground in this then. If it's this long... Get explosives, find plants, activate generator, activate tram. Can the rest of these levels just be like linear shit? What did he drop? What did he drop? Is that... Did he drop like a huge Bic lighter? I don't know what that is. A box of porridge? Can only find the PS1 version of how long to beat. Yeah, yeah. That's because I think most sane people decided to stay away from this one in that department. If I was not doing all this skipping around, I'd say it probably takes 4 hours to beat this, without dying. Because dying would just make this worse. Actually, we might, with all the skipping around I'm doing, heck, we might be even be able to beat it in like a half an hour. I'm dreading thinking of another half an hour of this game, though. Find plans. So I don't know if we're going the right way or not again. Nice to know that that was there. No, we're going too far ahead. Looked at the level. Yeah, I figured that's where you were getting the info for it from. I don't care. Get out of the way. Move. What was that? Back up, back up. No, it was a grenade. Am I full on grenades? What is this 0 of 0? Oh, I have the camera! Oh, what am I doing using weapons then? Oh, wait, whoa! Whoa, hang on. Is that a shotgun? Oh yeah, this game got better. Yeah, the shotgun doesn't even lock onto them automatically. It's great. Neat. Oh my god, there's nothing in here. Why did they design it like that? The cockback on that shotgun animation is hilarious. Someone tried with that. Someone tried really hard. They wanted to make that as authentic as they could. I have to give someone props for that, because at least it has an animation for that. Oh god. Look, I'm looking at the bottom of a barrel. And I'm just looking up and I'm just like, oh wow. This is so impressive, you guys, while I'm down here stuck in tar and filth. Seeing a slight glimmer of light is just a miracle. I'm going in Am I going in circles? I don't know anymore. No, there's people over here that aren't dead. I'm not going in circles. That's the room that only had the first med kit. First aid kit. First med kit. Oh, this is a dead end with 3 med kits. That one's worth it. So what's this? This 0 of 0 I have. Obviously, it's not doing anything. Hang on, guys. I need to take my camera out. Don't shoot me now. I'm one of you. We're all photographers here. My god, this level is so big. And just full of dead ends. This is, without a doubt, the worst level design I have ever seen in a game. Like, I have so much to compare that with. It's mind-numbingly awful. Wolfenstein 3D doesn't get this freaking inept. At least there's different enemies in that game to fight. At least you can, you know, shoot Hitler at the end of it. I doubt I get the same kind of luck here. If I hit the end of the level before I hit any of the other objectives, I don't care. I'm punching in a level code for the next one. I do not give a shit. Yeah, we didn't find the plans yet. I just saw the blue arrow for the level exit. Yeah, tram activated. Complete objectives. Yeah, no. No, don't care. No. Mm-mm. I'm not doing it. Just hit start. Don't care. Don't care. I am beyond giving up. And we've gone straight into hopeless. Alright, so that was 3, 7, 9, 12, 13. So that was level 13. So... I'm sure this game has a story. I'm sure it's fantastic if you play the PlayStation 1 version. No, we're not making this a two-parter. We're so close to the end, we're just not doing it. Oh, we're back to the blue guys! Yeah, I missed them! I missed shooting the Simpsons. It was great. Also, we only have 2 weapons again. The last level gave me the camera and the shotgun. Great. I can't believe I'm still playing this. I genuinely cannot. I've currently been playing this game longer than I was playing Ori 4 on stream. I cannot even believe that. This might turn into the longest one-parter ever. And we're just gonna go through the whole game. Okay, what do I need to do here? Get bombs, destroy 2 trucks, kill guards? Time is short, so I'll be brief. Said no one making this. Yeah. The biggest sin a bad game can give you is making you feel like you just wasted your time. And that's all this is doing right now. I just feel like I'm not... You play a video game to waste time, to have fun, to enjoy yourself. I literally thought I'd be playing this for an hour tonight and just be like, yeah, well, that was this crappy game from my childhood. Man, it sucked just as much as I remembered it. But this is... Dragging. Just does not respect any kind of time. And you know what our reward's gonna be at the end of this? It's just gonna be a JPEG that said you did it. Alright, so we haven't done anything out of order yet. What was that? Are these petrol bombs?
I know.
Ugh. Petrol bombs, just rolling rock. Drink your rolling rock. That's how you drink it. Alright, so these gotta be the guards because they're gray instead of blue. It's just gonna say congratulations. Yeah, like it has to. I'm just gonna get a congratulation game. You have completed a great game and proved the justice of our culture. It's gonna tell me I did kill the guards, okay. I was about to say, it's gonna tell me I didn't kill all the guards. Well, you didn't kill everyone on the stage, and I was gonna throw up the biggest middle finger I could. Fantastic effort. Yeah, effort. Not good job, effort. That's what I'm putting into this now. Getting that armory was a huge boost. Our fighters have begun pressing the Germans to the center of the city. Frederick Curie? I don't think I said that right. Has been making petrol bombs in the prefecture. Should give Jerry a bad case of hot foot. Once you leave our resistance base in Pigalle, you'll find fighters defending this area alongside you. Watch each other's backs and mind your fire. One stray bullet could spell the end of a fellow country. This isn't going to be another escort quest, is it? They're with good men, but they need your experience to take out 3 German barricades. Oh no. This is going to be an escort quest. Let's see if you can't steal some paperwork. Oh my god, no. I'll wander a hallway until we find the right one that has the paperwork in it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 screens telling you did it in extremely elaborate detail. I imagine we're just going to get a mission briefing like we just did. What the hell? Are those supposed to be lockers? They change how cut up they were every time I get close to them. I'll get up the stairs. I'm having such a bad time with this, I'm getting upset that I'm not walking upstairs fast enough. That's bad. You know, I will probably say, though, even if someone else has a playthrough of this out here, I don't think anyone else is going to have done it in one sitting like this. I feel bad for them. I feel really bad if anyone else just sat there and played this game. Can you imagine, because this game came out in like 2002, being a 12-year-old, you know, you get this game and your eyes light up and everything. You're just like, oh my gosh, yeah, Medal of Honor on the Game Boy Advance. Oh, that's got to be fun. You know, it's like, I saw my dad playing on, you know, on his PlayStation. Oh, that's got to be a good time. And you get this. And look, I was a stupid kid with some games that I liked. I was a really stupid kid with some of the stuff I played. But I knew, even when I was younger, that this was a mistake. I know there's that funny joke where everyone says, like, oh, you know, this is probably someone's favorite game. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh god, these 2 rooms look the same. Kill guards. We have to kill everyone. Maybe? Possibly. I can't tell if we're going the right way anymore. Barricade 1 guards neutralized. Okay. Still not all the guards. It's still a dead end. That's where we came from. That's the other set of guards we killed. So, do we just go back now, game? Oh no, there's something in here. Almost missed this. Oh, I walked into him. Shoot him! We are past fun. We are, yeah, we're just beyond fun at this point. This is just numbing my mind. I'm, like, God. My first real first-person shooter was Terminator 3 game back on PS2, like when I was younger. Not a good start. Yeah, yeah. I have played Resistance. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Resistance. Completely unrelated, but I can't wait till PS5 so I can play my favorite PS3 games. They still, actually, Sony hasn't confirmed if the PS5 is going to have PS3 backwards compatibility. In fact, they've only confirmed PS4. And not only have they only confirmed PS4, but they've confirmed that not every PS4 game is going to be compatible. During their brief, when they were talking about its infrastructure, they said specifically, we looked at like the 100 most played PlayStation 5 games, and we're doing everything to make sure that those are supported first. And I'm just like, oh, so it's not full. I don't know. They've been really tight-lipped about it. It'd be amazing if it had more backwards compatibility. That'd be great. But they're doing, like, they're not even emulating on the PS5. It's still using hardware to run the PS4 games. Just using the same infrastructure. It's not like the original PS3s where they had PS2 hardware in them. And they were emulating it that way. It's working completely differently. By the way, the one really cool thing that I got out of that presentation was interesting. I actually sat there and I like lapped up every single word he was saying. I am fascinated listening about console hardware and what the system's going to do. Everyone else is just like, oh, but show the system, where the game's at and everything else. And I was just sitting there like enraptured listening to this guy talk about it. I really enjoyed listening about how they're not only getting the graphics processing working that, but what they're doing with sound on the system. That's awesome. But the most interesting thing I saw was, hey, yeah, we're using M2s. But then I was like, oh, cool. So like I could go and like get my own M2 and work that. But then he said the words. He said the words that I always hear from Sony that I dread. Proprietary, custom, M2 solid states. I'm like, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. This is the fucking PlayStation Vita memory cards all over again now. My one take was, okay, but but that's a Dead Space remaster you're showing. When are we getting Dead Space remastered? One of my big things I always said was just like, EA is like, well, there's no market for the Switch. That's why we haven't been coming out with games for it. I'm just like, no one wants the shit you're shoveling on it. That's the problem. Nobody wants FIFA Legacy Edition. The indie games on the system were good. Unravel 1 and 2 are very good games. Would recommend them. Faye is also good. Would recommend that. But yeah, because they weren't making money off of fucking FIFA card packs. Oh, there's just no market for us here. Of course, they say that, and in the mini direct we just got, they announced that Burnout Paradise Remastered's coming to the Switch. So it's just like, fucking whatever. Oh, I'm not going and looking for your fucking map. No way, no how. Nuh-uh. Nope, that's the end of the level. I consider that beaten. Ow! Shit, I just hit the start game button again. Nope, fuck your map. Nope, bringing up the codes again. Don't care. But yeah, EA's just like, oh, there's no market for us on the Switch. It's like, guys, Dead Space 1 through 3. I know people didn't really like it, but it wouldn't really make sense for them not to put it on there. Heck, with how the Joy-Cons work, maybe even find some way to get Extraction working on that. That'd be cool. Mass Effect Trilogy, hello? You're telling me no one would buy those on the Switch to play them on the go? No one? I don't believe you. I truly don't believe you. There's just no market for the Switch. Oh, no, no. Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, hearing all these things get ported over to the Switch, I get excited. And it's just, and like, everyone's like, but you've already played that before. I'm like, yeah, but I get to take it with me. I have Dragon's Dogma on the go. You don't understand. I'm the only one who didn't like Dead Space. I actually didn't like Dead Space when I first played it. I didn't like it. I was just like, it's just a slightly prettier Resident Evil 4. It's like, whatever. It's not till I went back and played through the series again that I really saw the merits of it. It was less like the jump scares, and it was like I got more invested in the characters and the story. And just the atmosphere in the games was really good. The enemy designs for some of them were impressive as hell. A lot of the weapons just kind of being like simple mining tools and everything in the first game. I got so drawn into the universe. I'm putting the wrong password. That's what impressed me the most about Dead Space, is it created this really believable space that like you could get invested in. You could read all this backstory and logs and tie in comics and movies, and the one movie really wasn't that good. I wouldn't recommend watching it, but the tie-in comics were pretty darn great. There was a book that was pretty good too. Oh god, I just put in the wrong code. Alright, second to last level. Maybe we'll actually put in some effort to trying to beat this one. No, but yeah, that's what got me into Dead Space, was its universe. It even had a good mobile game. That EA, excuse me, I'm sorry, for some reason wants to pretend that doesn't exist anymore. I still have it on my old phone and can play it. My favorite part of that whole thing is it tries to do like these pseudo jump scares throughout the mobile game. My favorite part is you get like surrounded in a room and it locks up the controls. And then there's another time where you're running forward and it tries to pretend that the battery in your phone is dead and it blacks out the screen. Dead Space Mobile was really good. And parts of it actually tied into Dead Space 2. Would highly recommend playing that. Oh, great work. With the barricades destroyed, our operatives can mobilize through Paris. Yeah, I don't care. I don't give a solitary fucking meet contact, find that sounds easy enough. I don't have to look for some pieces of paper or some nonsense like that. That probably means I can get to the end of the level. Oh no, wait, it said meet contact. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be an escort mission. Oh no. Been up, even Dead Space 3 with like co-op is pretty decent. Yeah, Dead Space Mobile is no longer available. Yeah, EA took it off the shop, but if you purchased it before, you can still download it from the Play Store. Contacted agent. So he's not coming with? Oh, thank God. This isn't going to be an escort mission. Thanks. Christ. The developers had just a little bit of mercy. Oh no! The contact was a double agent! What thrill? What suspense? I didn't actually see that coming. Yeah, I still have it on my old phone and can play it. That and Infiltrator, Mass Effect Infiltrator. Although the bonuses you can get from Infiltrator don't work anymore. So the extra, freaking data about it. You could get some data for the war efforts for Mass Effect 3 by playing Infiltrator, which was kind of cool. Oh yeah, that was crazy in co-op. Yeah, I really love the co-op in that, because like you would be seeing one thing, but your partner would be seeing another, and you had to use that to solve a puzzle. It's like, oh, I want to see more games do that. Actually, the original concept for the game was there was going to be like a Shadow Isaac to play in co-op, and you'd have more puzzles and situations like that. I would have loved to see a whole game based on their original design. Oh, did he just drop shotgun shells? Does that mean... Yep, I do. Wow, yeah, this shotgun is completely worthless. Because it only takes one volley of maybe two to put down enemies with the machine gun. Oh, and hey, here's the best part about Dead Space 3 also. Since a lot of the online services are shut down, you can still play multiplayer with people, but they had to take down a lot of the dumb online shit you can buy. So the in-game store for that no longer works. So every time you go to a workbench, the shop no longer connects and doesn't bring up the thing. It's like, well, hey, you could buy this on the store. Yeah, that's completely gone now. So, Dead Space 3 is worth playing a little more, because that microtransaction bullcrap's gone. Now, you can still buy the bot crap. You know, you could pay $5 so that the bots have voices. Thanks, EA. Ugh. I like Dead Space 3 well enough as an action game, not as a Dead Space game. Because if it was a Dead Space game, it was terrible. But as a co-op action game, that's good. Fun game to play with a friend. Oh, that was the end of the mission. Wow, that was a nice quick one. Okay, this is the last mission. We've made it. We're gonna do it. We're over 3 hours in the stream. I can't believe this. We're at the end. Oh, it enrages me how many men and women are willing to sell their country and their souls for a few German Reich marks. No matter how carefully you screen the agent's backgrounds, a double agent always sinks through the ranks. I'm just gonna take a moment and appreciate this sweet silence. Dead Space 3 was horror in the way fear is horror. Yeah, and I love fear too. But again, and even the developers came forward and said they wanted the game to make it feel like you were in like a Hollywood action movie, less so than a horror movie. And I believe that. Like, I absolutely believe that, like, playing through the game, because, you know, you got the slow-mo ability, you can do karate kicks, the slide and everything, and like, I believe that. Speaking of Fear, that's another game that's actually really fun in co-op, was Fear 3, because while that whole game's story was bonkers, that's another game that's really fun to play with a friend. Last mission, fight Hitler in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle. If this game turned into, like, a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Card battle, it'd be 100% better than what I've been staring at for the last 3 hours. Oh, God. Okay, I'm relaxed. I'm calmed down a little bit. I don't have noise screaming in my ear. We're gonna do this. If you're really creative, perhaps you can find a way to see the soldiers and their explosives never see the light of day. This is the big one, Manon. We're depending on you to help preserve Paris's proud history. The war is nearly over, and we can defuse the threat of this final German treachery. It looks like trackery. Treachery. We will be that much closer to returning to our families and our lives. Do it for your brother. Do it for all of us. Bonne chance. Vive la résistance. Go Snooki. Yeah, yeah, that's Fear 2. The only thing anyone remembers from Fear 2 is the last 5 minutes. Oh, and the school. Of course, everyone remembers the school. The DLC for Fear 2 is actually good. Much better than the actual campaign was. But, yeah. Want to get a Fear 3 PC co-op partner. Want to review that game, but it's no fun by myself. Well, I have the game and have beaten it several times. If you would ever be interested in doing that, I would love to do it. I've never played it co-op with anyone. But since I've played through all of the story missions, I can choose either of the brothers, so yeah. Could do co-op. Would be willing. Whoa! Different walls! Oh, it'd be much better than this garbage. Look at that. Where are we? Are we in an oversized public restroom? There's no way this is like a train station.
Feels good.
Oh yeah, co-op stream would be fun.
Feels good. Feels good.
I'd have a hoot with that. Especially with how bonkers that game's story gets. Alright, train doors open. So yeah, this is definitely a train station. Are we getting on the train, or are we supposed to be doing something else? Oh, we gotta get the train schedule. So should we not get on the train yet? Well, that's a dead end, so I guess not. Train departing. Oh. Wait, but I can still see outside the walls. Hang on. Yeah, it's not moving. Yeah, here's the other weird thing, like, talking about Fear, though. I find it strange that the only way you can get Fear 1 on Steam and its expansions is to buy that big pack that they sell on there. Like, they don't sell them separately anymore. I don't understand why. Also, speaking about Fear, who remembers the Fear online shooter? Does anyone remember the MMO Fear shooter that got made in China? I think it was China. Where the scariest that game got is it would pop up like a JPEG of Alma every 5 seconds while you were playing. I don't know if that's more or less scary than Fear 3 was, though. Which is funny, seeing as how the expansions are... Yeah! Yeah, because Extraction Point was really good! I was so sad when they're like, yeah, that's not canon anymore because it was made by a different company. I was like, oh, come on! Extraction Point was so good, and Perseus Mandate, we just don't talk about Perseus Mandate. You know, I've never actually played it. I've played through the entirety of Fear and Extraction Point, both on, what was the highest, Ultimate difficulty or whatever? Very good, very challenging first-person shooters like that. Spectacular games. I booted up Perseus Mandate once, and it would not load. I can play Fear 1 and Extraction Point just fine on this computer, without any mods or silly ini configuring, but Perseus Mandate would not boot up. So I just threw my hands in the air and said, well, if it doesn't want me to play it that bad, I've never heard anything good about it, so meh. Boom! Blew up trains. Oh, that was it! Oh my god, did we beat it? In moments of extreme danger, coolness replaces fear, and all one's energy is devoted unconsciously to survival. Later, when the danger is past, and one has time to dwell on thoughts of the closeness of death, one surrenders to the terror of an awful crisis already mastered. Yep. We got a congratulations screen. That was a quote that wasn't even made for the game. And just booted back to the main menu. We didn't even get credits. Well, I mean, it makes a little sense we didn't get credits. I don't think anyone would want it. Anyone involved with this would want to know that they made. That was a video game that we played for over 3 hours. I didn't think this was going to turn into one of my longest playthroughs, and this was with us skipping parts of the game. Can you imagine if we didn't activate the cheat code for infinite health and we kept dying all those times? Can you imagine if we went through this in normal speed and just played through it like it's intended? I don't. I don't. Wait, that was the end. Yes. Yes, it in fact was. it just threw up that quote, which, by the way, the original the PlayStation 1 game ends on that quote too, but it has actual other cutscenes at the end showing that you ended the war and everything. It just didn't show a mock-up poster with a quote. It showed that your efforts weren't in vain, and then it just cut, it showed credits, and then that was. I got a JPEG. Yep. It's good. Oh. I don't know what to say. I've said it all throughout the whole stream. Just awful. Just severely awful. The worst thing your video game can be, if you make a bad game, is boring. Okay? If you throw in some wacky antics, if you throw in nonsensical stuff, if your physics are incredibly crappy, wonky all over the place, buggy as hell, it gives someone something to talk about. There's nothing there. It's just a void of pixels. Oh, my head. Oh. Holy cow. Oh. Sphere 3 co-op. That'd be fun. Like I said, I'd do that. Yeah. I'd definitely do a co-op stream with Fear 3. That'd be great. JPEG, the worst of fates. That's it's literally the end fate of every NES game you play. It's just this unsatisfying ending. Actually, I still think one of the best endings for any NES game was there was the European version of Contra. I forget the name of it. It was like Robotron. I forget the name. But the ending of that was you get to the end, it's like, oh hey, congratulations. But Earth still blew up. Whoops. Uh, yeah, if you would be interested at all in doing a co-op stream of that solid opinion, let me know. I don't know if you can send messages on YouTube anymore, but see if you can send a message on there. Or yeah, a lot on Twitter. Yep, when I'm ready to run that stuff, time's gonna be an issue, but I'm sure it can be sorted. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm I think we could find time for it, make it a multi-parter. Yeah. Um, Probotractor. Yep. Probotractor. That was it. Yep. um. But yeah, like throw me a lot. Send me something on Twitter. I was about to say either like a direct message on there or just email. I have an email for this. It's just Hidden Gems Reviews. I think it's using my old Yahoo account at yahoo.com. Any of those will work. I was about to say I'll see all of those if you're at all interested in doing it, because that'd be fun doing that in co-op, and it would just be the kind of wacky hidden gem stuff I play where I literally just been playing stuff nobody else is going to. All right. Well, I need to go tear my eyes away from this screen and go look up at the sky and scream for an hour to get the noise of that game out of my ears. Because once my ears are ringing, that'll be better. You need to tweet out the time on that so I can set aside some time to be a weirdo actively. Oh yeah, yeah. If we get around to setting that up, definitely. Yeah, I was about to say we'll see what we can plan around. Because my usual stream times are Thursdays, just because that's when I have time. But I can set it up for like whenever. After work, I got out of work after like 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Go to bed 2 a.m. here. We'll throw you a line. Yeah, sweet. If we can do that, I'd look forward to it. That'd be fun. I'd really like that. But yeah, I'm gonna close out here for the night. This is just I need to get this noise out of my ears. I need to adjust my eyes and do anything. Bury my head in some dirt in the backyard or something would be a much more pleasant experience than that. All right. We're going to end the stream here for the night. Thanks for everyone who stuck around. Thank you, Solid Opinion Hyperactive, for always coming around. I always have fun seeing you guys here. All right. Have a great night. And hey, stay safe out there because it's still crazy as heck. Wash your hands, eat healthy, stay healthy, and yeah, take care, guys. Good night.